Allegiant Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
First down, Kansas City.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Jerry Tillery, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. We're scoreless after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it with a third down and long coming up. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Raiders will take over now first and 10. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And it certainly had taken Herbert long to earn his status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. Locked and loaded at every snap. And the second he sees an opening, that ball is soaring downfield. You better be on your toes against him on defense. The second you turn your head, they'll burn you.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
On play action, now Carr. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing now is Carr. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, 43 yards. And the Raiders post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Being chased out left. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. He finds McKinnon, complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
First down now, but that clock rolling. And again, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Mahomes now to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Got a man open. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for Kansas City.
We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon God.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter.
Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe making a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you're worried about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Going for the deep ball.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. And that's going to do it. Clock hit zeros. They're not going to get it. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
A run on 1st down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Carr.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
Touchdown! Josh Jacobs from 6 yards away.
And the Raiders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead in this 4th quarter. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:40 remaining. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Rakisin. And he takes this one back into the end zone. Raider defense delivers a score.
And that pick 6, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up, were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
Carlson on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. first shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
He'll find Smith-Schuster again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Holding offense.
Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. Able to avoid him at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Mahomes going to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
He's at the 40, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
The way they played this entire game, not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Free kick out of bounds.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
And even though that's 15 yards they're going to gain, this Kansas City offensive line has got to get together and say, got to do a better job protecting our franchise quarterback.
One final try for Mahomes. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
They absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.